Getting those emails is getting so much harder from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's almost become a nightmare, but fortunately there is a solution. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact way to get all of these beautiful emails that are verified, that are super clean, and are ready to be sent out in your email campaign so that you can get results as quickly as possible. To get this whole thing started, you need two things. First of all, you obviously need a LinkedIn Sales Navigator account, which you can get on LinkedIn. The second thing that you will need is Evaboot, which is a Chrome extension that you can get directly from Evaboot website that will do all this hard lifting for us, because the tool has been out there for a long while. It does an amazing job, and I'm about to show you how you can use it. I'm not going to show anything complicated here. I just want to show you how the tool works. In this case, I'm picking out anybody who has got the word agency written in their profile, and everything I need to do right now once I install Evaboot Chrome extension is click this button here. I'm going to click it right now to show you how it operates. Now it takes me directly to Evaboot, where it's asking me whether I want to export more than 2,500 leads, which is not the case right now. And if you don't want to export the crazy quantity of prospects, you want to click here, how to split my search, and there you will see exactly how to set it done in order to have no problems whatsoever. But let's bring the amount of prospects to slightly lower level so I can actually show you the way the tool operates. I've got exactly 14 prospects here, and now I'm going to click export with Evaboot, and now it's taking me directly to the website where of course you need to register before operating, and it's asking me two options. So I either get no emails or with emails, and here's where I put the name. Going to click export 14 leads, and then all I need to do is just wait. The export took roughly a minute and a half for these 14 leads, and I got 8 emails. Here are the results. As you can imagine, if you're exporting a higher volume of leads, it will take more time, and you will actually get a separate email from Evaboot, which lets you know once the export is ready. Now, all I need to do is click this button here and also download everything. Here's the file that I received from Evaboot. So let's go over it column by column. First column is called matches filters, and I have two options here, yes and no. And what does it mean? Well, check out the second column, because that's where the reasons are. No match reasons. So once they match my initial filters, I get the none with the no match reasons column. However, for no, I get the explanation here, which is the wrong keywords, which means that even though I use a very specific keyword like agency, I still might have results that were not exactly very relevant. So you need to double check that these guys that I got here are actually relevant contact details. Next column is first name, and next one is last name. I guess everything is pretty clear here, and I'm going to skip the current job title because also this is something you can pick from LinkedIn. And here's the email column, and you can see that we got 8 of those. What's important here as well is the email status, because Evaboot checks the email deliverability for you so that you don't have to do it separately, which is extremely important, because once you're sending cold email campaigns, you literally want every single email that you have be as safe and as verified as possible, because if you have emails that are bouncing or emails that are not existent anymore, well, forget it. Your outreach quality will go down tremendously, and you will start getting your emails to spam folder much quicker, and then it's a big disaster. You kind of don't want that to happen, so you want to clean these emails before you go any further, and that's exactly what Evaboot has done for us. Of course, all the other columns are important as well. You can get LinkedIn URL, profile here, unique ID, etc, 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 but this is really all you need right here. Now, it looks pretty cool, but how much does it actually cost? Of course, this is a paid service, and I'll show you the prices. Evaboot is employing what is called a credit system, so you pay every time it extracts the email for you or lead, depending on what are your requirements. And you can see it's written here: 1 lead or account exported, 1 credit, and then 1 email found is 1 credit. So if you export an lead with an email, you have to spend 2 credits on this. So 100 credits will give you 50 exported leads and their emails. And of course, you can pick all sorts of different credit systems here. You can get 20,000. Of course, the price gets better as higher you go, because that makes sense. And of course, if you sign up to their yearly plan, it will be again much cheaper, which is amazing if you're doing outreach at scale and you know you'll be doing this for the next year or for the years to come. So it's really good like this. But what about those leads that you had before? Can you still still use them. The problem with the leads that you extracted, say 2 months ago, 4 months ago, 6 months ago, is that people naturally change their occupation, they move around, they change jobs, etc. So how do we make sure we can still use those leads and make sure the list that we extracted a couple months ago is still usable by us these days? And again, it's important for the reasons of getting your email sent to the correct inboxes and getting as much output from your effort. Now, Evaboot has an amazing feature, which is URL enrichment. This is where you go to this bit here, and all you need to do is take your database from before with all this information that you had posted there before, and you literally upload that information. So you have extracted all those URLs from LinkedIn, and you literally upload them once again, and Evaboot does its magic and returns you the fully enriched document, which you can now use. It's more instant right now, and you can use it now for your outreach and get 20 or 30% results better than you would have gotten otherwise. And of course, you're risking much less with your email outreach health score. And that's in itself is super, super important, because of course, if you're running this framework where you're outreaching, you have to change the emails, you have to maintain the server quality, warm up all these emails, etc., etc. You really want to save as much time and precious effort that you're putting into this work. That's why Evaboot is so handy. Highly recommend the tool. Go check it out. Go get that Chrome extension and start using this as quickly as possible. I'll see you in the next video. Sign up to the channel, by the way. Let me know if you're looking for some other questions that you need help with.